doing great right now. I am Jocel Talotalo, Bachelor of Elementary Education first year student. For today's video, I'm gonna discuss further about the Batas Pambansa Bilang 2032, or it is also known as Educational Act of 1982. So before we proceed, I have quotation here above according to Gustav G. As a teacher, we have the great privilege to impact our students' lives positively, giving them reason to push forward and motivating them to want to succeed in life. Which means that as a teacher in the future, so we have a great impact to our student that we give them a motivation that they realize someday that will become a successful or a better person in the future. We are the one who guided them and motivate them because we are not just a teacher, we are the second mother of them. We must give them a reason to live and accomplishing to aim to become a fortunate one because teachers have a very significant lifelong impact of all of their students. This impact involves not only the teaching of particular academic skills, but as importantly the fostering of student self-esteem because reinforcing of self-esteem of the student or in the classroom is associated with increased motivation and learning. So let's proceed. Batas Pambansa Bilang 2032, or it is also known as Educational Act of 1982. It is an act providing the establishment and maintenance of the integrated system of education. Section 1. This act shall be known as the Education Act of 1982. In accordance with Section 2, this act shall apply and govern both formal and non-formal system in public and private schools in all levels of the entire educational system. Section 3. Declaration of Basic Policy. It is the policy of the state to establish and maintain a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education relevant to the goals of national development. Toward this end, the government shall ensure within the context of a free and democratic system maximum contribution of the educational system to the attainment of the following national development goals. National development goals are as follows. First, to achieve and maintain an accelerating rate of economic development and social progress. Second, to assure the maximum participation of all the people in the attainment and enjoyment of the benefits of such growth. And the last one, to achieve unsweeted national unity and consciousness and preserve, develop, and promote desirable cultural, moral, and spiritual values in changing the world. The state shall promote a right of every individual to relevant quality education regardless of sex, age, creed, socioeconomic status, physical and mental conditions, racial or ethnic origin, political or other affiliation. The state shall therefore promote and maintain equality of access to education, as well as the benefits of education by all its citizens. So my own perception of this section, it refers to the equal of all individual. In accordance with Section 4, the educational system aims to first, provide for a broad general education that will assist in each individual in the peculiar ecology of his own society. Second, train the nation's manpower and the middle-level skills required for the national development. Third, develop the professions that will provide leadership for the nation in the advancement of knowledge, for improving the quality of human life. And the fourth one is to respond effectively to changing needs and conditions of the nation through a system of educational planning and evaluation. Towards the realization of this objective or this section, pursuant to this constitution, that all educational institutions shall aim to inculcate love of country, teach the duties of citizenship and discipline, and scientific, technological, and vocational efficiency, and develop the moral character. So, furthermore, the educational system shall reach out to the educational deprived communities, because in order to give meaningful reality to their membership and in the national society, so to enrich their civic participation in the community and national life, and to unify all Filipinos into a free and just a nation. In Section 5, it is likewise declared by the government policy to foster at all times a spirit of shared purposes and cooperations among the members and elements of the community and between the community and the other sectors of our society. So, in the realization of this section, that only in such an atmosphere can be the goals and objective to the education can be fulfilled. In accordance of Section 6, the educational community refers to those persons or groups of persons as such associated in an institution involved in organized teaching and learning system. Or what do you call that one? It is a group or a people that involved of that institution or school. First, a parents. A parents or guardian or the head of the institution or foster home which has custody of the pupil or student. Second, a student, or those who enrolled in and who regularly attend an educational institution of secondary or higher level of a person engaged in formal study. Pupils are those who regularly attend a school of elementary level under the supervision and tutelage of a teacher. The third one, school personnel, or all persons working for an educational institution. Works include the following. First, teaching or academic staff, or all persons engaged in actual teaching and or research assignment, either on full-time or part-time basis, in all levels of the educational system. Second, the school administrator. Third, the school personnel. And the last one, the non-academic personnel. The fourth, the school. School is the institution that recognized by the state which undertake to the educational operation, or it is called the educational purposes only. Section 7. Community participation. Every educational institution shall provide for the establishment of appropriate bodies through which the members of the educational community may discuss relevant issues and communicate information and suggestion for assistance and support for school and for the promotion of their common interest. Representative from each subgroup of the educational community shall set the participate in these bodies, the rules and procedures of which may approved by them and duly published. In Section 8, Right of Parents. In addition to other rights under existing laws, all parents who have children enrolled in school have the following rights. First, the right to organize by themselves with teachers for the purpose of providing a forum for the discussion of matters relating to the total school program and for ensuring the full cooperations of parents and teachers in the formulations and efficient implementation of such program. For example, the meeting of teachers between the parents. The second, the right to access to any official record directly relating to the children who are under their parental responsibility. For example, my parents claim my credential or my school records in school. And Section 9, Right of Student in School. First, the right to receive competent instruction, relevant quality education. Second, the right to freely choose their field of study, subject to the existing curricula and continue their course up to graduation, except in cases of academic deficiency or violation of disciplinary regulation. The third, the right to school guidance and counseling services. The fourth one, the right to access his own school records and the confidentiality of it. The fifth, the right to issuance of official certificates, diplomas, transcript of records, grades, transfer credential, and similar document within 30 days from request. Sixth, the right to publish a student newspaper and invite resource person during symposia, assemblies, and other activities. Seventh, the right to free expression of opinions and suggestions and to effective channels of communication with appropriate academic and administrative bodies of the school or institution. Eighth, the right to form or establish, join, and participate on organizations and societies recognized by the school or a form join the maintained organization and societies for purposes and not contrarily to law. Last but not the least, the right to be free from involuntary contribution except those approved by their organizations and societies. Which means that every one of us or every student in the school have a right. We have the right individually. In student and related to the student, for example, for me, my record, my grades when I was in high school or senior high school, I have the right to claim that one or also to see that one because that is my grade and that is on how to exercise my right being a student in that particular school. And Section 10, Right of all school personnel. First, free expression of opinions and suggestions to provide with free legal services by the appropriate government office in case of public school, personnel, and school authorities. Concern in case of private school personnel. When charged in administrative, civil, and or criminal proceedings by parties other than school authorities concerns for actions committed directly in the lawful discharge of professional duties and or in defense of school policies. Establish, join, maintain labor organization of their choice to promote their welfare and defend their interest. To be free from involuntary contribution except those imposed by their own organizations. Which means, for example, in the institution or in City of Barili campus, in our institution, the personnel there is have a right to express their opinions and suggestions in accordance to our institution. Or else, what do you call that one? We have right because individual we have the right to suggest our opinion, but in accordance to that institution. Section 11. Special rights and or privileges of teaching or academic staff. Right to be freely compulsory assignment not related to their duties defined in their appointment or employment contract unless compensated thereof conformably to existing law. Second, the right to intellectual property consistent with applicable laws. Third, teachers shall be deemed persons in authority when in discharge of lawful duties and responsibilities and shall therefore be accorded due respect and protection. Fourth, teachers shall be accorded the opportunity to choose alternative career lines either in school administration, in classroom teaching, or others for purposes of career advancement. In Section 12, Right of School Administrator. School administrator shall be deemed persons in authority while in the lawful discharge of their duties and responsibilities shall be accorded due respect and protection. So the school administrator's responsibilities including handling all allocated tasks and answering questions and queries about school, and also understanding the school policies and having a communication between parents and children or a student and also teachers. So it's a very hard responsibilities to do. So as the school administrator, they have the right to. In Section 13, it is the rights of school. The right of their governing boards to adopt and enforce administrative or management system. The right of institution of higher learning to determine on academic grounds who shall be admitted to study, who may teach, and who shall be the subjects of the study and research.